Now, here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
Well, it's been another cold day all across the area, and it has been cold actually all weekend long. Temperatures were in the 20s the past couple of days. Now they're in the 30s, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures slowly rise as we go through each day of this week. Let's take a look outside. This is looking out at the capital city of Providence, and again, it's a cold, dry night. Clouds are on the increase, but we should say snow-free for tonight. Maybe a passing flurry, but that's really about it. I think most communities stay dry tonight. Temperatures were in the 30s earlier, and this is what we saw for the highs earlier today. So 33 in Providence was the high temperature, 30 in Newport, 31 in Smithfield. Again, temperatures now back into the 20s, so it's a little bit colder out there, looking like upper 20s all across the region. But when you factor in those winds, and they're on the lighter side, but it is enough to make it feel a little bit colder out there. So look at this. Feels like 19 degrees in Providence right now. Feels like 23 out in New Bedford. So again, the main story going forward in the near term for tonight is staying cold. But we do have a warm-up on the way in my 7-day forecast. But with that warm-up, we might see some rain as well come into our area. So we'll talk about that in my extended forecast in just a second. Satellite and radar, again, we are generally quiet, but there are some clouds building in. And I do expect us to see those clouds continue to build in for the overnight hours. You can see off to the south and west over Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey. Plenty of clouds on the way, but not much precip with those clouds. So I do think we do stay dry during the overnight time period. Wider view shows plenty of lake effect snow across the Great Lakes region, and we saw Buffalo, New York getting feet of snow, and really a serious situation going on over there. But overall, very cold air across the entire region. So we're all seeing the cold, and we still have some more cold to get through over the next 24 to 48 hours. So in the near term, taking things back locally here, we have cloudy skies, temperatures in the 20s overnight tonight. Again, these clouds will actually help at least keep us not as cold as it could be. So if we had clear skies, these temperatures will be dropping back into the teens overnight tonight. But thankfully the clouds are around. It'll keep us at least in the 20s, so it's better than the teens, but still very cold nonetheless. Good news is though, 4-hour Tuesday, sunshine does return. Still chilly though, temperatures topping out in the low to mid 30s for the afternoon, but plenty of sunshine expected through a good chunk of the day. And then you can see here as we go into Tuesday night, our temperatures drop right back down into the 20s overnight with clear skies. So again, quiet weather going forward over the next 24 to 48 hours. Wind chill forecast, it'll feel like the teens all the way through tonight into tomorrow morning. Now let's jump ahead here for a bit. This is Saturday, so we're jumping ahead the entire week because it's pretty quiet all the way until the weekend. And we're going to track our next storm system, which right now looks to be some rain and mild temperatures, and it arrives right in time for New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Of course, the timing on this could certainly change as we go forward throughout the week, but that's what it's looking at right now, and it looks to be a mild rain for at the end of 2022 into 2023. So for tonight's forecast, again, cloudy and cold, temperatures in the 20s, but staying quiet all the way through tonight into tomorrow. Here's that 7-day forecast, of course, featuring the final week of 2022. Temperatures each day, look at that, slowly climbing Thursday to Friday, and by the time we get into the end of the week, into the weekend, Kayla, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, and watching that rain potential coming in as we wrap up 2022.
Hard to believe. Last week of the year.
It is. It's already here. It's just crazy.
All right, Stephen, thank you. Well, coming up next.